All right guys, here on the Budget Nova, we're getting ready to put the front end together. Now by front end, I mean the grill, the headlight bezels, bumper, all that stuff. Now, I've got headlight buckets and headlights. I've got the trim rings. I've got some new screws for the trim rings because those are usually stripped out or damaged or gone. I've got, like I said, headlight bezels. I've got a bumper with the park lights and stuff already in it. I've got the grill. I've got a brand new filler panel, and I've got the metal filler panel that goes underneath. So kind of a trick how this stuff goes together. The plastic filler panel has these holes in the back that have little spring clips that go on them, and you put bolts in the back of this to hold it to it. And then the bottom of your grill brackets bolts to the back of this, and then so does your hood latch support and your hood latch. So here's where the car really starts coming together, because once you get the grill and the headlight bezels and all that stuff in there and get the hood sitting on it, it's really starting to look like a complete car. So we're going to try to get all that done, make it look good and as good as we can. And I've also got brand new headlight adjusters in there, so that'll make all that, new springs for the buckets, the whole deal. So let's get started. All right, so I've got my spring installed. I've got my headlight, my trim ring on with my new screws, and the buckets are left and right buckets. So you want to make sure that you've got the right headlight bucket, well, the right side headlight bucket on the right side, because the way the adjusters are, and there's a notch where the top goes, okay? Make sure that your trim ring is down at the bottom, the hole in it trim ring is down at the bottom to where your spring can actually hook to it. And then you fight with it a little bit to get it on, and you can get this slid up under your adjusters, and finally get your once you get those in, you can start adjusting your headlight. Just get it kind of close until you get the rest of it put together, and once you get the rest of it put together, you can aim everything. All right, we got our grill assembly put together. Now, we got our metal filler panel, we've got our plastic filler panel, we've got our grill with our grill brackets. The way this goes together: metal filler panel on bottom, plastic filler panel on top. The grill brackets bolt to the little spring nuts in the metal filler panel, and then your grill bolts to the spring clips that are in the back of the plastic filler panel. So your plastic filler panel is bolted to your grill, and it's supposed to be bolted in the front right here, but I don't have any small bolts at the moment. I'll get some. And then it sandwiches on top, and then you've got your two bolts that hold that in. So now you put this all in as an assembly, but there is a catch to putting this in. All right, so the catch is that this piece will not go in with the fenders mounted where they're supposed to be. So we're going to loosen the fenders so that they'll spread out a little bit, and once we get those where they'll move a little bit, we can get this piece in there. I've already got that side loose, so we're going to see if we can get this piece in here. Now this piece is sandwiched between the radiator support and the inner fender, and then, you know, in between the bumpers, or fenders. Those are called fenders, not bumpers. So I'm going to try to get this like that. Get it in. And we're going to take our grill bracket bolts, try to get them in there to hold it up. Having an extra hand would really make this a lot easier. But all right, now we can bolt our fenders back to the front. You know, sometimes you just got to be real careful in the shop and not be a complete dumbass, because this really hurts. and I've ran it forward and backwards. So I picked up the camera, and now you're going to get to see me try to get this stupid crap loose from my arm. Okay, I'm not hurt, but that was stupid. All right, so we got everything on the front end together, and here's the big reveal. Now it's starting to look like a Nova. All right, so the bumper's not great. I'm gonna see if I've got a better one. I might have a better one, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be a 69 bumper with the larger park lights, turn signals, park lights. The lights in the bottom of the bumper. The lights in the bumper. It's the middle of the bumper, bottom of the car. Anyway. All right, guys, we got the front end put together. Now, I'm still not done with the wiring, and the reason is because I wanted to get the front end put together first, because now I know where everything needs to go. If I didn't do that, then I could cut the wire and put it where I think it needs to go as far as the connectors and stuff. But if I'm wrong, I either don't have enough wire left, which is terrible, or I've got too much wire, and then I got to burn a connector, cut everything off, and redo it. Neither one of those is something I want to have to deal with. So I've got the whole front end put together where it's going to be, and now I can go in there and take all my wiring, take my time, stretch it out where it needs to go, put the ends on it where they need to go, and not have a bunch of excess wire or wind up too short. We're moving along pretty good on the car. I'm really happy with it. Getting some stuff done finally. Got to finish up the wiring, get it running, get the interior in it, get it driving, get it done, get it delivered. Now next I'm going to put the wheels and tires on there, and that's really going to change the look of this car. It's got the Convo Pros on it right now, and I like those, but we're going with something different. Not different, we're going with a different wheel and tire, and it's going to look really, really good. So thanks for checking out the video, guys, and I'll see you next time.